Gary, Nick was pretty adamant about his thoughts after the last game. How do you think you guys responded?
I think we responded well. We had a good week of practice. We had a couple. We had like all intense practices. Really getting after it, trying to get back to the way. Play defense. They kind of showed us clips from last year how we, how we were holding teams to certain points in each game. So, I think we responded well to all the things he wanted us to do.
How about you personally?
Oh yeah, I was more aggressive when I was guarding the ball. People aren't just teeing me up and shooting in my face anymore. I'm up a little more, get more deflections. I had 2 games without a single deflection, so tonight, I was able to disrupt things, and I was hitting the glass pretty hard.
Rod, just like we talked about the other day, you seemed like you were more intent on going to the basket than you have in the past. Was that your intention going forward?
Yeah, when they kind of running at me on the 3-point line, prevent me from shooting that, I just try to get to a mid-range pull-up. It was helping me out tonight.
Rod, how did the team take the message from Nick? Because he came at you guys pretty hard. He said that you guys should apologize to the players from the past and all kinds of things about the way you weren't playing, how you weren't playing tough. How did the team take that message from Coach?
He was right. We wasn't showing toughness as Cincinnati teams usually do. We was getting out-rebounded, not getting many steals, and he was just telling us that's what the program was built off of. So this week in practice, we made a few changes and just tried to get better effort in those categories because that's what helps us win.
Gary, it seemed like early, first 2 or 3 possessions, got pretty physical going up for rebounds. Did that kind of click in your mindset that, all right, this is how it's going to be? And it seemed like from there you went on a stretch of really, taking control of the glass.
Playing for Tulsa this week, Coach was really emphasizing how hard they go to the glass, and just talking about how physical it was against SMU. So we were preparing for all week. So going into the game already was bracing myself for the physicality. Once I realized I can get position on certain guys, I really just tried to grab everyone that came my way.
How hard did you get hit on that flagrant foul?
Pretty hard, because I was really I didn't think he was going to come down and hit me right in the head, but it scared me for a minute. But once I realized I was fine. But
Hit you in the back of the head?
Hit me right top of the head in my eye.
You guys feel any sense of relief having won this game after losing a couple in a row?
Yeah, definitely. It was good to come out and start the new year off right with a win. We can't we gotta enjoy this one, but we gotta get ready for SMU. Because they're a good team too. So just gotta refocus and get ready for next week.
Is this the way you guys play tonight? Is this how you envision playing all year?
Yeah.
Was this your style that you thought you'd be good at?
Yes, because tonight we set a goal for 40 deflections. We got 38. And we had 24 in the first half. So, we was out in passing lane, deflecting the ball, and that gets you going as a team.
You committed 21 fouls in the first half. They shot 21 free throws in the first half. I think they only shot 4 or 5 in the second half.
Yeah, right. We gave a lot of fouls, I think that kind of kept them in the game because they weren't making really any field goals to begin, but we can't send teams to the free throw line that much. So we have to do a better job at that.
Was that part of that just the aggressive nature? You guys wanted to be more aggressive?
Yeah,
the kind of fouls this game?
Yeah, some of the fouls, it's kind of weak for real, but that's just a part of it.
The coach was telling us all week that teams are too comfortable playing us, too comfortable coming in our gym and just moving the ball freely, passing it, shooting. So we really tried out everyone. Even you see Big Corey out there trying to be aggressive on the ball. So that's what we really got in a lot of foul trouble early.
Anything else?
Thanks, fellas.
Thank you.